Welcome to White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey, where today we're doing a walkthrough video demonstration of some of the features, operations, and systems of a 2020 Jayco Jay Flight 20 BHS model. This is stock number J12754. We're going to start inside the camper. At your main entry door is your fire extinguisher. And then your systems monitor panel is behind a cabinet door at the top. This gives you your slide switches, awning switches, overlight headlight switches. Make sure that the pop button on the light itself is in the on position in order for the light to operate with the switch, and also your systems monitor panel. So your systems monitor panel will show you your tank levels, your battery level, as well as give you operation for your water pump, water heater on the propane and electric side. So to operate those, you would just touch here to check battery and tank levels. This is water pump switch, which is only used when pulling from your fresh water tank on board. If you're hooked up to city water with a campground hose, you do not need to pressurize the system. So again, this is just in use with your onboard freshwater tank. This is to operate the water heater on the propane side or the electric side. Awning control is just a toggle switch for in or out. We'll show you that operation. You're going to hit the switch for out. I'll show you how the awning operates here. We've had a little bit of rain this morning and also gave this one a bath, so you might see a little bit of water dripping. So make sure the awning is all the way in if there's going to be wind or rain. That protects the awning. You can also see the lights there underneath the awning. Your slide switch, same thing, operates on a toggle. So we're going to press it in and we'll watch the slide move. So the slide motor does have a clutch on it. So you may hear clicking when that slide cycles and is all the way in or out. That is normal operation, and it's going to tell you when the cycle is complete. So that tells you you're fully out, extended, or fully in, retracted. Slides are designed to be level and sealed tight all the way in or out. So please do only use the camper with the slide all the way in or out, not somewhere in between. Coming in through your living area, this one has an entertainment center with television as well as stereo system. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so we can hear a little better. There are owner's packets for all of these items in the Jayco owner's manuals included with this camper. For more specific detailed information, please do refer to the manuals with this coach. We are currently running on a digital air signal from the TV antenna. The TV antenna along the roof line can be rotated for signal improvement. It does not raise or lower, so there's no need to do that. And if you're running from cable at your campground, you have a signal booster. The signal booster here, if you can see that green light there, that is for TV antenna. That's going to clean up your signal. If you're running cable at the campground, you would just be plugged in here and then using the cable on the outside of the camper. There's an excellent manual on the operations of both the stereo and the television in the owner's packet, so please do read through that. Bunk beds have a 600-pound capacity on this with the double bed bunks. There's also a locking storage compartment underneath, and that shows your outside barbecue grill there. Coming into the bath area, you're going to find your main GFI. If you had any kind of electrical issue, you can reset and test the GFI from here. So if you did lose power, you want to come back and check this area. Also of note here, wall switches to operate your courtesy light and your overhead light. And then you have your fan, which you would use the knob to raise the vent, and the power switch on the side to operate the attic fan. For your glass shower door, make sure that this is latched for travel. So you just want to close this, bring it all the way back, and then latch that for travel. Coming back into the living area, you have your thermostat for both your heating, air conditioning, and fan located on the wall. Press the operation switch here, on or off, to cycle through whether you want to do heat, air conditioning, or fan, or off. This is your temperature control here. There is a normal delay on the compressor or the blowers, so it's normal for it to have a delay coming on or off. The vents for the air conditioner are along the roof. They can be closed or opened for more airflow. This is your main air conditioning. This is called a chill grill. You could open this to get more airflow into your living area. And also this is a removable grill. There is a filter in there. That's a good idea to clean once a season as it can get dusty. So you can vacuum that, clean it, or they are replaceable. Coming into your kitchen, your refrigerator is an automatic gas electric. This is the on-off button, and you can control the mode that you're working on by pressing this button. So recommended setting is automatic because it will allow you to cycle through propane or electric, and it will automatically sense what you're running off of. Temperature control is here, and you can adjust for whatever you like. Usually 3 or 4 is pretty good. So the automatic feature, if you leave it on automatic, it will automatically run on propane when you unplug from the campground. It would power the cooling unit on the propane side. And likewise, if you were to plug into a campground, it's going to shut down the propane side and run off electric. So that's a really nice way to maintain it. But you can manually override it, as you saw. Kitchen range has a glass cover, which you would flip and fold back for normal operation. Choose your burner and then use your sparker. You can adjust the control of the flame there. This button here is for oven and lights. So there's your light there. And then for the oven, you would have a light switch here. You would use an aim a flame or an extended match. You can see the pilot burner at the back, and then control your temperature setting on the side. When the range top is cool, you can cover up this stove cover again just by folding that down. Converter is underneath the stove. This is converter and breaker box. So this is your main fuse panel and breakers, gives you access here. This also has a fan built in and will vent warm air or work to cool that converter down in normal operation. Furnace vents are on the floor. Your heat's going to rise. As you saw, air conditioning vents overhead. Air is going to drop down. Over your exhaust range, you do have a light switch as well as a fan switch, which vents to the outside. Table is recommended stored in the down position, like you would be using it for a bed for travel. The legs fold up underneath. The tabletop comes here to be supported along the side and the back. And your cushions would come across on top of the dinette area to make a bed. You also have a sofa bed here. Coming back into your bedroom area, emergency exit window. This would be wiggled out with the lock. Pushed out, you can leave it open for airflow and also lift, swivel, and lock that back into place. A little bit hard to show you one-handed here filming. If you did need to use this as an emergency exit window, you would push all the way out in the open position to exit. USB charging station, as well as pop lights for reading, second door. On your sliding pocket door, make sure the travel strap at the top is snapped into position. That would be to lock it for travel. And I'll take you on outside and show you some of the features outside as well on this particular model. Again, we're in a 2020 28 BHS. This is a Jay Flight model, and the features and systems you're seeing are unique to this particular stock number. For more detailed information, do refer to the owner's packets included with the coach. This one has an outside kitchen with sink, hot and cold water, stovetop grill, which you would use the light and an aim a flame or a match. And you also have your outside refrigerator. Thermostat control is inside the fridge itself here. Stabilizer jacks are at the front and rear. There is a crank handle to drop those down and lower those. Rear ladder. That's great for maintenance. Get up, check your seals and gaskets once a season to make sure that everything is clean, neat, and maintained. This is the attachment for your outside bumper grill. The grill attaches with these 2 posts and it will wiggle into place there. These swing arms will actually open up to allow you to put that grill on there. And then there's a propane connect up underneath the bumper, which would tie in. You also have valves here for water, for draining down. Those are low point drains. And then back of your hot water heater. So this drawer drops down. This gives you access. It's a vented compartment, so it might have warm air there. Of note here, you want to keep this area clean, make sure it's free of spider webs or cobwebs because they can wreak havoc with the propane system. You will see in use that the pilot is here, that would be lit. And then of note, there's a nylon plug here. So for winterizing, you would remove the nylon plug to drain down the water heater. Make sure that you do install only a nylon plug into this water heater. There are instructions on the inside of the door compartment and also as noted in your Jayco owner's manual. Power cord is at the back. This is a 30 amp system. Power cord stores in there. Plug will pop in there as well, and then that can be closed for storage. Bumper plug removes, and you have a new sewer kit that comes with this model. It can be stored inside the bumper. Just make sure you put your bumper plugs back on when you're done. On the off door side, we have our holding tank dump valves. Gray water valve is soapy water down the sink in the shower. Black tank valve is toilet waste only. So a good tip is to let the black tank waste accumulate for a couple of days. Dump that black tank holding by attaching your sewer hose to the adapter there, the dump valve station. Pull the black valve and then pull the gray valve. Let the soapy water wash through those lines. Your water connections are also here for city water connection. So if you're plugged in at a campground for city water, this is where you'd put that hose in, and that's going to be pressurized automatically. Outside shower has a lockable door here with hot and cold water. And then this is the black tank flush valve. So this is a way to back rinse your toilet waste tank and clean it out. Coming toward the front of the camper, there's another gray water holding valve up underneath. So there's your valve there. So you do have two gray water valves here. Again, soapy water for sinks and shower. There's your new sewer kit. You can store it in the back bumper if you prefer. Coming to the front of the camper, you have a power tongue jack on this particular model. You would raise or lower from here. Also operate your light. If you had a power failure or dead battery, you can pop this off and use a jack handle to raise and lower the tongue jack manually. Also, twin propane bottles, make sure they are set to the open or on position. You can see from the automatic regulator which tank it's pulling from. The arrow indicates that. And as the propane lowers on the primary tank, you'll see it change color to tell you it's running on the secondary tank. Then you could top that tank off to refill it. Propane cover wiggles on top of those bottles to protect it. There's a hinged lid access here, which is nice for checking the valves and regulator easy access. Outside storage compartment, there's your jack handles, also stabilizer jacks. On the exterior, we have input for cable at your campground, as well as outside electrical. If you wanted to bring a television outside, you do have a bracket out here. Low point drain. Again, that's to drain some fresh water off of your tank. There are a couple low point drains on this side, as well as your freshwater fill. So this is where you would fill your onboard freshwater tank, and you're going to pressurize water from this tank using the water pump switch we saw inside. A couple other items of note outside here. We do have the furnace vent. You want to make sure this area is kept clear when using your furnace thermostat. This will vent warm air, normal operation, so make sure it's free of chairs or debris or other things in front of it. This is the back of your refrigerator. This would be opened by spinning these. A coin or a key can help. You can drop this panel down and just make sure it's clean with no cobwebs or spider webs. That's pretty much it for maintenance on the refrigerator panel. And then that's your exhaust vent from your range that does vent outside. Also another outside electrical here. And to show you step and door operation, you have two entry doors with keys included. Your MORryde steps are very easy. They're gonna lift up and they're gonna store inside the camper. Again, a little difficult to show you one-handed, so bear with me. Okay. There's a handle here. There's also a lock. Make sure your door is all the way pushed back to open so you have full clearance to recess those steps, but that's a really great, convenient feature. Unlock here, use the handle to pull down, and you can lower those steps. They also have adjustable feet on the steps, so if you're on uneven ground, you can change that. And then your door handle would just fold back and away, lifts up, folds either direction. for storage. We hope you've enjoyed this feature walkthrough today. Any questions, feel free to get in touch. Please do refer to your owner's packet for more specific detailed information. This is a 2020 Jayco Jay Flight 20 BHS. We thank you for watching. Happy RVing. Have a great day.